Welcome to my latest episode of Weekly Insights with Joanie, and the slides and material that I'm going to be sharing with you today are edited excerpts from my new online course, Drive Through Make It Your Own, which is exclusively on udemy.com. And what we're talking about today is the second part of the two-part series where we're talking about how to connect and listen to your true, authentic voice. So the part that we're talking about today is how to be present in your life so that you can be in each moment aligned with the guidance of your true, authentic voice. Without trusting the voice of your inner authentic self, you unknowingly get stuck in a past version of yourself and thus disconnected from the present moment. This leaves you susceptible to scarcity-driven beliefs and fear-based stories your inner critic uses to sell you on the value of staying away from change. Your inner critic perpetuates suffering while your inner authentic voice does the complete opposite. It is here that the difference between these two voices is most obvious. There is a reason it is called the inner critic. That is because it criticizes the best attributes of yourself. To consciously watch for when, where, and how the inner critic calls into question your decision-making for a better life is to begin silencing its influence. Let's look at how your authentic voice guides you, except that a lot of the time we don't listen to it. We're oblivious to what our best self is giving us advice to do. Your inner authentic voice does not criticize or shame you. Your authentic inner self does not speak through the fear of the past, the present, or future. In fact, it will guide you on the best and easiest way to bring your ideal future into the present moment. This may sound like a good thing, but what if you are overwhelmed with racing thoughts? If so, you won't hear your inner authentic voice. If you are distracted by racing thoughts, it is a sign you are being influenced by your inner critic and you are also not present. When you are not present, you are out of alignment with your authentic self. Choosing to no longer be guided by scary ideas about a future outcome that does not exist is taking back power from your inner critic. This allows you to refocus your mind on what is occurring in the present moment. The more consistent you are in quieting your inner critic, the more you grant your genuine, authentic self the space to emerge as the dominant voice in your life. You can choose to listen to your inner voice of authenticity that reassures you of your power and presence. When is the best time to do this? In the now of nows. I want to ask you a question that I bet you haven't thought about. So the question is, where does your desire for a better life originate? You've likely heard the saying, there's no time like the present. This is absolutely 100% true. When you are present, you are in tune with your inner authentic self. The choice for how you act and how you feel is entirely up to you. And that choice can only be made in the present moment. This choice determines a present and future outcome that is more in alignment with the reality of your authentic self and honors your innermost desires. free of your inner critic's incessant negativity, you can now take responsibility for your life choices in a way that frees your inner child from a misplaced sense of not being good enough. In this new space of self-empowerment and personal freedom, you become the authentic person you are here to be. So what are you waiting for? Make 2023 the year you imagine the life you desire into reality. I'd like to share with you a really important action item that's going to integrate all the things we've talked about today. Create some time to consciously choose the following. Instead of listening to fear-based beliefs from the inner critic, consciously choose to listen to the inner voice of your authentic self. This can be done through conscious breathing, meditation, and even requesting that your authentic self speak with you. One way of asking for this is the following. Speak to me, through me, show me the easiest and most enjoyable way to be my authentic self on this day. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and for more information on my online courses, especially my new one, Drive Through, Make It Your Own, please go to udemy.com. And this is the end of the 2022 series, and I appreciate you watching it. And for the new year, we're going to start with a brand new in January 5-part series on how to unpack your emotional baggage. So until we meet again in the new year, remember still every morning to look into your mirror, smile at yourself and say, I am my own best friend, for I came into this world to be myself. For that I came. And again, have a safe and wonderful holiday. All my best.